Well, hello. Time for another installment of On the Porch with Pastor. Continuing porch tales, Philip Gully. This one's a short one, and it's appropriately titled, Life's Too Short. I once spent a pleasant evening in the company of friends who thought my father had just passed away. I had gone to a church gathering to hear a friend speak, and people came up to ask me how I was doing. Not in the usual way we ask people how they're doing when we're being polite and really don't care to hear, but in a sincere way, with their hands on my shoulder and their voices funeral soft. At first I thought they were just sucking up to me, since a few weeks before a rumor had circulated that I had come into some money, which wasn't true. I hadn't refuted it though, because if you're going to have a rumor floating around about you, that's a good one. It sure beats all the other rumors about me, most of which are true. Then a man sat down beside me, leaned over and said, "I'm sorry about your father." I had talked with my dad that very afternoon, but grew alarmed at the thought that something could have happened to him in the short hours since. It would be like my mother to forget to call me if something had happened. I was sitting there being mad at my mother when the man said, "I read about it in yesterday's paper." What had happened was that a man with my father's name had died, and the survivors included a son with my name. People from 3 different churches had prayed for me that morning. If you can ever arrange it to experience that much compassion without having to suffer the pain of a loved one's passing, I encourage you to take full advantage of it. It was a splendid evening. Oh, there were a few drawbacks. One guy, whom I thought was my friend, didn't say a word to me. The more I think about that, the madder I get. If his father had died, I'd have said something to him. It takes something like this to show you who your real friends are. The other drawback is having to explain to people that your father's alive and well after they've gone out on an emotional limb to express their sorrow. You can see how they might be embarrassed. It's hard to talk with someone who's experienced a loss. So after you've been a comfort to someone, it's natural to feel good about yourself. I hated to deny them that feeling, so after a while I stopped explaining and started thanking them for their kindness. It seemed the nobler gesture. Naturally, I'll have to set the record straight someday, but not until folks have stopped dropping food off at the house. Oh my. I called my dad and told him he was supposed to be dead. He thought it was pretty funny and said it explained why people at the grocery store had stared at him that day. Oh my goodness. Sorry. My mom didn't laugh and thought we were sick for joking about it. I'd hate to be a mother. Oh my. I'd hate to be a mother. Oh. I'd hate to be a mother. They exhaust themselves trying to civilize us, and we repay them by watching the Three Stooges and letting our pants ride halfway down our bottoms. Oh my. Nevertheless, this whole episode has helped me appreciate compassion and those who show it. I've decided I want to be numbered among them. I've also decided to forgive the friend who made no effort to console me. After all, life's too short. Just ask my dad. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, It was a short installment on paper, but my laughter prolonged it. But so I needed that joy today. Apparently, the Lord sent me that story today. So I hope you're having a joyful day. And, you know, we've lost a lot of our loved ones in the past year. And a lot of our church folks that were dear to us, several have gone on. It's been hard. It's been tough. But I'm able to say that God has been a real source of comfort, and He brings joy from unexpected and unpredictable places sometimes. So here's hoping that you keep looking for the joy. And if you have trouble doing that, just keep your eyes to the skies. He's coming soon.